was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie, Dobie. Dobie.
My name's Dobie Gillis. This is where I come to think when I'm in trouble, like now. What trouble? Same trouble. Always the same trouble. Girls. Now, I'm not a Casanova, mind you. A Casanova wants a harem. All I want is a wife or a sweetheart or a pal or even someone who treats me rotten. Just as long as she's a girl. But how do you get girls if you don't have money? You don't, and I won't. Because on that great golden highway between me and money, there lies a roadblock. An immovable roadblock.
I gotta kill that boy.
Now, Herbert, the boy has to eat.
Does he have to eat chocolate creams at 90 cents a pound? Can't he eat ginger snaps?
Don't pay any attention to your father, dear. He really loves you very much.
How can you tell?
Boy, don't give me any trouble. All I ever wanted was a fox terrier.
Now, Herbert.
Oh, it's all right, Mom. I understand. Hard work, that's what's done it. That'll shake up anybody.
Clifford, I gotta kill that boy. Please?
Aw, Dad. Always clowning. Dad, I guess you won't give me any money, will you?
That is a very shrewd guess.
So where am I going to get it?
Well, you could roll a drunk.
Dad?
Time for school, Dobie.
Well, goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad. No wonder they call us the Beat Generation.
Have a nice day, dear.
And speaking of money, have you thought it over?
Thought what over?
You know perfectly well what I need a new dress.
Yes, I have thought it over. Long and carefully.
Yeah.
And there's no one deserves a new dress more than you do.
Thank you.
You've been a good wife. Loyal, true, uncomplaining.
Thank
In
you.
fact, you've been more than a good wife. You have been a good friend. And when
Thank
I
you.
think of our years together, those wonderful years.
No money.
No money. All right. Well, where do you think you're going?
To roll a drunk.
Hi, Maynard.
Hi, Big Daddy.
How's the beard coming?
Oh, look. Pretty good for only 8 months, huh?
Great. Hey, Maynard, you got any money?
Oh, I'm like Tap Man.
Yeah, well, thanks anyhow.
Hey, maybe you could, like, sell something.
I sold everything I own. Hey, you got anything left to sell?
No. These clothes, maybe.
Thanks anyway, but I don't think so.
Hey, Maynard, do you see what I see over there?
Yeah.
Ain't it beautiful?
The blackboard?
That girl, that smashing girl. Who is she?
Oh, beats me, man.
See you later.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, class.
Today we will continue our discussion of heredity versus environment. Now, what is the most important factor in the development of personality? The traits handed down by our parents or the surroundings in which we grow up? Heredity or environment?
My name's Dobie Gillis. You're gorgeous.
My name's Poppy Herring. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for your lips, your eyes, your face, your form.
Oh, it's nothing.
Nothing. Will you go steady with me?
That depends.
On what?
Well, it's a little complicated. It takes quite a while to explain.
Mr. Gillis. Mr. Gillis, am I disturbing you?
No, perfectly all right. Go ahead, sir.
Now, with Mr. Gillis' kind permission, I will continue. Heredity, I say, is just as important as environment. The traits of your parents, both physical and mental, are transmitted through the genes. Genes, genes. These are tiny components within the body, and they pass from generation to generation. For instance, short parents produce short children. Kind parents produce kind children. Cruel parents produce cruel children. Sometimes it will skip a generation, but it's in the genes, and sooner or later, it's mathematically certain to reappear. Let us take, for example, the case.
Where were we?
You were asking me to go steady.
Oh, will you?
That depends.
On what?
Well, it's a little complicated. It takes quite a while to explain.
Well, let's have dinner tonight. You can tell me all about it.
That sounds marvelous.
Yeah. Say, do you like chicken and ham and turkey and artichoke hearts and lobster and things like that?
Oh, yes, but isn't that dreadfully expensive?
Don't worry about a thing.
Some more lobster?
No, thank you.
Vienna sausage?
No, thank you.
I know. How about some olives?
Wow.
Nice, lovely, ripe olives. 65 cents a jar. Wonderful.
Gee.
Try some.
Good.
Would you like something else?
No, thank you.
All right, then. Tell me now. What is it you wanted to ask me?
A very important question.
Yes, my darling. Yes, my precious dove.
How do you feel about children?
Oh, I can take them or leave them.
In that case, you're not for me. Thank you very much for dinner.
Oh, wait. I'm mad about children. In fact, every morning I rush to my doorstep, hoping somebody's left a foundling during the night.
Good. You are just the kind of man I've been looking for.
Your search is ended, madam.
You're cute.
You are the sun and the moon.
After we're married, how many children would you like to have?
14.
I really didn't plan on that many. I was thinking of 3.
Oh, heck.
But they will be wonderful children. I've got it all figured out.
Tell me about it, my love, my own. You're my tiger.
The first will be a boy. His name will be Howard, and he'll have lots and lots of freckles.
Freckles.
Don't you like freckles?
Do you?
I think they're just darling.
You know what I think they are?
What?
Just darling.
Me too.
Yeah. Tell me more about little Hobart.
Hobart?
Yeah, I mean Howard.
He'll be a sturdy little chap, our Howard, with big, broad shoulders and a deep chest and fine, strong legs.
This kid'll eat me out of house and home.
Next will come a girl, Celeste. Celeste, my little dog. Celeste, my sweet, pale baby.
Pale?
Yes, Celeste will be pale. Oh, so pale. She won't romp and play like other children. She'll just sit quietly and look out the window and smile long, sad, secret smiles.
That's all she does? Swell.
And next will come Nanette. Sturdy little Nanette. Sturdy, roly-poly Nanette.
Another big eater.
Oh, Dobie, I think parenthood is just about the most important thing in the world. I mean, it's what it's all about, isn't it? Bringing life into the world, loving, caring, sharing your wisdom, watching the new generation grow straight and tall.
That's beautiful.
It's really all that matters, Dobie.
How about some cheese?
Oh, I couldn't. It was such a good dinner.
Well, we'll have dinner here often.
And maybe lunch, too.
No. You know, I don't think so. My father wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Well, it's kind of a hard thing to say about your own father, but, well, he's a pathological miser. I mean, I love him and all that, but let's face it, he's a pathological miser.
He is.
Yeah, he gives me hardly enough money to sustain life.
How awful.
So I wonder I'm still here to tell you about it.
You poor, wretched boy.
But it's all right now. I've got you.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Haven't what?
Haven't got me. Don't you remember what Mr. Pomfret said this morning?
Mr. Pomfret, the teacher?
About genes and heredity and all that stuff?
No.
Don't you remember? The traits of your parents show up in your own personality. Like short parents produce short children, and kind parents produce kind children, and cruel parents produce cruel children.
But look at me. I'm not cruel. In fact, I'm one of the really sweet guys on the North American continent.
Maybe so, but the professor covered that. He said sometimes it skips a generation, but it's bound to show up sooner or later. It's in the genes.
Oh, I don't know.
No, Dobie. You know how I feel about parenthood. Do you think I want your father's mean old genes showing up in my children?
Poppy, I think there's a definite...
Goodbye, Dobie.
Where are you going?
To find another man.
Well, you can't do that. I love you.
And I love you, Dobie. But we've got to think of the children. Surely you understand that? A man who loves children the way you do.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, Dobie.
Poppy? I have found there are a few problems which will not yield to the hot white light of sustained thinking. Now, I've got a problem with Poppy. A big, fat problem. She won't see me. She won't talk to me. She won't open my notes. But do I give up? No, sir. I put my brain to work on it. I've got a plan.
Daddy.
Did you give Poppy the message?
Yeah, man.
You told her it was an emergency?
Oh, like life and death, man.
Well?
I was just gonna be here like in 2 minutes.
Good lad. Maynard, you ought to get yourself a girl.
Oh, not me, Big Daddy. I've tried girls, and it's like nowhere. They spend my money, they won't kiss me goodnight, and they giggle about me in the powder room. You try girls if you wanna. Me, I'm sticking to jazz. Poobity-op, poopy, poobity-op, poopy, poobity-op, poopy.
What's the big emergency?
The emergency is I can't live without you.
Now, Dobie, I told
Poppy,
you...
I have a confession to make. I was lying to you about my father. He's not cruel at all.
Then why'd you say he was?
Just trying to win your sympathy is all.
I don't believe you.
Oh, honest, Poppy, he's a great guy. A prince. One of the sweetest, gentlest, most generous men I ever met in my life. And I want you to meet him, too. See for yourself what a perfectly marvelous man he really is. Why don't I pick you up this afternoon and take you over to the store to meet him?
Pick me up and what? You haven't got a car.
Well, you'll see.
All right, Dobie. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Where are you going?
I have something important to do.
Well, what's more important than sitting with me?
Babysitting. Surely you understand that, a man who loves babies the way you do.
Oh, yeah. Hey, goodbye, little mother. Well, I've got an easy afternoon. All I have to do is turn my father into a sweet, kind, gentle, considerate man.
No! No, I can't wait until tomorrow. You get out here and fix this cash register today. What kind of service do you people give anyway? So the cash register's 25 years old. Why shouldn't it work? I'm 45 years old and I'm still working. Today, do you hear?
My, you're in a jolly mood today.
As a matter of fact, I am.
Well,
How would you like a new hat to go with that new dress?
of course.
You've got it, baby.
My, I wish I had a witness.
No, honest. The hat's yours. Scout's honor.
Why, thank you, dear. I guess I shouldn't ask, but what happened?
Well, I was checking the stock this morning, and you know all those gourmet items we thought we were stuck with? The fancy stuff, the canned lobster, ripe olives, imported sardines, artichoke hearts. Well, they've been moving.
They have?
They have. At least they're gone, so somebody must have bought them.
I suppose so.
You know, there's a lot of profit in those items, and I figured why shouldn't my Winnie get in on it, too?
You're sweet, Herbert.
Oh, you're sugar, brown, powdered, and granulated.
You're a good man, Herbert.
And you're a good woman, Winnie.
And we have a good son.
That's open to debate.
Now, Herbert.
All right. He's a good kid, but...
But nothing. Someday you're going to be very proud of him.
The day I'll be proud of him is the day he walks in that door and without anybody asking him, puts on an apron and goes to work. What are you made up for?
I'm reporting for work, Dad.
I thought I heard him say he wanted to go to work.
You did, dear. I told you he was a good boy.
You also told me the Dodgers would never leave Brooklyn.
Well, what would you like me to do first, Dad?
Well, first, I'd like you to tell me what's on that twisted little mind of yours.
Nothing. I just thought I'd like to help out, that's all.
Why are you so suspicious, dear?
Why? For 17 years, the only time he sets foot in the store is to rob the cash register. Now he comes in and says he wants to go to work. It figures.
I'll be honest with you, Dad.
Oh, now there's a switch.
I do want something.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
A kind word.
How's that again?
Dad, if I worked hard all morning and if I went out this afternoon and delivered all your orders, when I came back, what would you be like?
I'd be like in a coma.
Seriously, Dad, if I brought somebody back to see you, a girl, say, wouldn't you be sweet and kind and gentle to me?
You do a full day's work, and I'll be so sweet and kind and gentle, there won't be a dry eye in the house.
Done and done. Now, for a starter, how about if I sweep up the place?
Well, smarty pants. How do you account for that?
It's very simple. He's under the spell of an evil witch.
This is the first time I've ever ridden in a truck. It's fun.
Listen, you stick with me, kid, and before long I have you riding in diesels, tractors, moving vans.
Oh, Dobie, you're so funny.
And you're so beautiful and wonderful and exciting and round and white and pink and lovable.
Thank you, Dobie. But you mustn't talk like that. Not till after I meet your father, anyhow. Remember, we're a separated couple.
Oh, not for long. No, wait till you meet Dad. What a darling, sweet, tender, loving man.
We'll see.
Hey, how would you like an apple?
Doesn't it belong to the people who order those groceries?
Ah, they'll never notice it. Here, be my guest.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah?
Why, hello, Mr. Phillips.
Good afternoon.
We don't get to see you around here very often.
No, I just happened to have the day off. I was at home when the groceries arrived.
Everything's all right, isn't it?
Do you happen to know how many apples my wife ordered?
6 pounds. I filled the order myself.
And grapes?
2 pounds.
Mm-hmm. 6 pounds of apples. And 2 pounds of grapes.
Why, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Phillips. I can't understand how it happened.
We'll make it good right away.
Yes.
No, thank you.
No?
Mr. Gillis, do you know where I work?
I believe it's the City Hall, isn't it?
Department of Weights and Measures. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and a summons. Room 306 at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Be there.
I think it's just wonderful the way you deliver all these orders, Dobie.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
How do you remember where each one goes?
I got my own system. Pretty ingenious, I must say. I make up little poems for each order.
Little poems, how divine.
Yeah, like a box of berry for Mrs. McCrary, or a bottle of bluing for Mrs. Ewing, or a case of beer for Mrs. Lear.
Oh, Dobie, you're so clever.
True. And I've got a sweet, gentle father.
We'll see.
You'll see.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Laram.
How do you do?
How did your luncheon go? Very animated, very lively.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, you think it was nice, do you?
Wasn't it?
Was it? Oh, I'm sure it was, Mrs. Lear. Everybody knows about your Wednesday luncheon meetings. Why, they're legendary.
Thank you. And who comes to my Wednesday luncheons, Mrs. Gillis?
Your club, the Militant Women's League Against Alcohol.
Correct. The Militant Women's League Against Alcohol, of which I was the president until this afternoon. And do you want to know why I am no longer president?
No, I don't think so.
What happened, Mrs. Lear?
Your son, what's his name? Dobie?
Well, that's close enough.
Your son, Dobie, came into my house carrying a case of beer. A case of beer.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. And this is why I am no longer president. My attorney tells me I have a clear case of defamation of character.
And you, I take it, are her attorney.
Room 409, City Hall, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
But, mister, I can't make it at 9 o'clock.
Be there.
Well, that's the last of them.
You mean we're all through?
Yep.
Oh, heck, this is fun.
Want to ride around some more?
Could we?
Sure thing. Say, how'd you like to take the wheel?
Oh, I can't drive.
You can't drive. Here, take the wheel. I'll teach you.
No, but look at all those cars. I'll hit someone.
Yeah. Say, tell you what, we'll go way out to the end of Elm Street. It's real country out there. Nobody around for miles.
Gee, I don't know, Dobie.
Gosh, just put yourself in my capable hands.
Oh, Dobie.
Good afternoon. My name is Toynbee.
Yes?
I am a bird watcher.
Well, there are no birds in here.
True, but you know where there's heaps of them?
Look, mister, I got lots of trouble today.
At the end of Elm Street, there's heaps of birds.
Swell.
Know what I saw out there a little while ago?
A double-breasted seersucker?
At this time of the year?
What did you see, Mr. Toynbee?
A truck. Your truck. Gillis Grocery, it said.
Yes?
It was going rather fast.
Yes?
About 70, I'd say. Perhaps 80.
Oh, dear.
The wrong side of the street.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
With a little girl at the wheel.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, the birds were frightened. The Audubon Society takes a dim view of frightening birds. Indeed, it is against the law.
All right, let's have it.
Room 127, City Hall. Tomorrow morning.
At 9 o'clock.
Why, yes.
It figures.
Thank you, Dobie. This was one of the nicest afternoons of my whole life.
And it's not over yet, because in a minute you're going to meet my father. You'll change your mind about those jeans. What a fine man. What a fine gentleman. So considerate, so tender, so loving, so human, so gracious, so mild. Mother, darling, this is Poppy Herring. Where's dear Dad? Oh, hello, dear Dad.
You.
Dear Dad.
You. No
Wait, Dad.
good. Imbecile. Why is
But you love him,
I killed this boy, Winnie. I just got him. Considerate man. Stand still. I want to talk to you.
Don't worry, dear. He's never caught him yet.
Poppy's really a great man.
Dobie, shame on you. I wouldn't have your dirty old jeans for anything.
Dirty old jeans. I just put these on this morning.
Herbert, give me that.
All right. I'll kill him tomorrow. But I'll kill him. I gotta kill that boy. Dobie? What are you thinking about?
As a matter of fact, Maynard, I'm thinking about you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking what a good friend you are. What a great comfort to me.
Oh, it's like nothing, Dobie.
Oh, you're wrong. It's the most important thing I've got. Maybe I don't do so good with girls, but by George, I've got a friend. A real friend.
Sure, Dobie. And I'll be your buddy like forever. And if there's ever anything you need, just call me. Because that's what friendship is, good buddy. I mean, take David and Jonathan, and Damon and Pythias and all them cats. Oh, they really like...
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone.